Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network, presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Now let's send it to the ballpark for today's matchup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lafayette, Indiana, for another edition of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. First time in Rhythm history to play a game in Lafayette, Indiana, the home of Purdue University and the home of the Lafayette Aviators. This is Tim Reese riding solo today. Max Keller is still on the mend. Hopefully he'll be back on Friday when we head down to Jackson, Tennessee to take on the Rockabilly. So here for an audio only and video of me calling the game on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And big help to the folks here on getting me set up, as the starting lineup defensively for the Aviators is being broadcasted right now out here at Loeb Stadium. Kids running out with the players. Dominic Leacone is the broadcaster here for the Lafayette Aviators, and he is just to my left. You might be able to see him over there. And he is broadcasting on PLTV, as both squads are now lining up in front of their dugouts, and would assume we're going to have our national anthem. So we will take a break and be right back with the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup.
And Mark McDaniel would say, play ball. We were back at Drake's Creek, where we will not be back until Saturday and Sunday. So 4 games on the road, 2 here in Lafayette, Indiana, then on our way back home, take on the DuBois County Bombers on Thursday night, and sleep in our own beds Thursday night, and then back on the road Friday to take on the Jackson Rockabillys. Here are the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. First for the visiting Full Count Rhythm with a record of 6-11. Parker McDonald leading off, playing shortstop. Second baseman Joey Parliament will hit second. Jacob Tobias out in center field hitting third. Harrison Travis will hit cleanup and play first base. Jackson Cothran behind the plate batting fifth. Joe Watkins in right field hitting sixth. Left fielder Jacob Rowald bats seventh, and Brett Von Dolan is the DH. He hits eighth, and a number 9 hitter playing third base is Ramey Harrison on the mound for the Rhythm. Right-hander Nick Judd headed to Trevecca Nazarene University. He's from Owensboro, Kentucky. He's finished at Kentucky Wesleyan. He will be on the mound to face this lineup. It goes for the Lafayette Aviators, coming in with a record of 9-9. Eli Hickman leads off, playing left field. Shane Lewis in center field, batting second. Mikey Scott in right field. He's the number 3 hole hitter. Cleanup hitter is Colton Schaller. He plays first base. Tucker Platt down at third base, bats fifth. Batting sixth is their DH, Josiah Miller. Batting seventh and catching is Brooks Sailors. Batting eighth and playing second base is Jacob Danneman. And Nate Bingman is the shortstop, batting ninth. And on the mound, right-hander Zach Wyatt, 6'1", 170 pounds, from Pelham, Alabama. He plays his baseball at Montevallo. Tonight wearing the number 4, as on the roster he shows that he wears the number 38. He is a rising sophomore down at Montevallo. The Montevallo, why am I vapor locking on Montevallo here? Falcons, there we go. We are set to begin. Parker McDonald steps in. Face the right-hander Wyatt. He squares around to bunt, but pulls the bat back, and we are underway a little bit early, at least according to my watch, at 6:59 Eastern. Thank you for joining me. And a half swing by McDonald. He's down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Playing in Loeb Stadium, 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3 pitches. That's all it takes for Wyatt to set down Parker McDonald. A couple Alabamians, at least college-wise. Parker McDonald at Samford University. He's actually from Tallahassee, Florida. And now stepping to the plate, Tennessean Joey Parliament. Game time temperature 85 degrees as we play here in Lafayette, Indiana, and that's 4 straight strikes out of the right hand of Zach Wyatt. Parliament fouls that one off. A couple D2 schools going at it right here. Parliament from Trevecca and Wyatt from Montevallo. Game time temperature is brought to you by Helitech. Helitech offers permanent solutions in waterproofing and foundation repair, as Parliament just got a piece of that one to hang in there. Nothing but strikes from Wyatt. Helitech offers permanent solutions in waterproofing and foundation repair to heal your home symptoms. Heal your home with Helitech. They are a Prospect League-wide sponsor. Breaking pitch on the outside corner. Called strike 3, and the first 2 Rhythm hitters are down on strikes. One swinging and one looking. And that brings left-handed hitting Jacob Tobias to the plate. Tobias playing center field tonight. He steps in, swings at the first pitch. So that is 8 pitches, I believe. See if they have it up on the scoreboard there. They're supposed to be counting them somewhere. I'm not seeing it on the scoreboard right now, but thankfully a lot bigger digits out there on this big scoreboard. There's the first pitch outside the zone, delivered by the Pelham, Alabama product, Zach Wyatt. Another pitch outside. Tobias comes in hitting .250, leads the squad in runs scored with 11 and RBIs with 10, walks with 12. A pitch in there for a called strike. Cal moves with 2 balls and 2 strikes with Harrison Travis standing on deck, hoping to get a plate appearance here in the top of the first inning. 2-2 pitch, fouled back this way. 2,600 capacity here in the heart of Lafayette, Indiana. If I say Lafayette, I might as well just get it out of the way. That's how they pronounce the exact same word or name down in Tennessee, Lafayette. It's Lafayette here, and there's another backward K in the books. So the hat trick for Zach Wyatt. He's hit the old Staples button and said that was easy. No runs, no hits, no errors, no contact in the field. We are headed to the bottom of the first. We'll go out there and try our hand with the mound and the defense. Just getting started. We're headed to the bottom of the first. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Nick Judd out on the mound for the Full Count Rhythm. 6 foot, 195-pound right-hander. He's heading into a graduate program at Trevecca. He's from Owensboro, Kentucky. Got a fitness and sports management degree up at Kentucky Wesleyan. He'll be working on a master's in health administration. He's the son of John and Angie Judd and the brother to Katie, Matthew, and Emily. The grandson of Meemaw in McQuady, Kentucky. Staying in the host home with John and Amy Smithson, along with Harry Kane, who's on the trip for the first time. His mentor is Robbie DeMarini. Nick Judd on for his 4th appearance of the year. He was the opening day starter for the Rhythm. He has a 2.57 ERA, record of 0-1, 14 innings of work, 11 hits, 8 runs, only 4 earned. Walked 3, struck out 15. He has plunked 1 batter, and he will face leadoff batter Eli Hickman, who swings from the left side. First pitch is high and outside. Jackson Cothran behind the plate, catching Nick Judd. Couple of veteran Rhythm players. Judd in his 2nd year, Cothran in his 3rd. There's a strike on the outside corner. According to Garrett Kornman, who is our home plate umpire out on the bases, Tony Monteleone Sr. Only 2 umpires here for this ball game. 1-1 pitch, missed, maybe high. I have got a great seat here in the visitors' radio booth, they called it. And very spacious. Zach, we could probably fit 4 people comfortably up here. It's about half the size probably of our digs in Drakes Creek Park. 3 balls and a strike now to Eli Hickman from Concordia University in Chicago. That one catches the outside corner, and we'll have our first Full Count Ministries full count. Eli Hickman hitting .297. This is game number 12 of the year for him. And there's ball 4. That one pretty wide of the mark there. The first base runner of the ball game is an Aviator. They're wearing their all whites with black lettering and numbers trimmed in yellow. Rhythm wearing their road grays, tops and bottoms of the light blue or sky blue pinstripe trimmed in navy. Rhythm script across the front. And their navy blue caps. All artificial turf field here. Hickman with an aggressive looking lead at first, but he stays put as the fastball misses high and outside to Shane Lewis. He's from Troy University. Lewis hitting .205, but he has one of the 2 home runs for the Aviators. 315 down the right field line, 340 down the left field line. So you want to be a left-handed hitter here. But 414 to dead center. 362 in the right center field gap as we're going to have a visit to the mound by Jordan Duell, the pitching coach. .358 out to left center field, so pretty spacious area out in center and left field. That's maybe why there's only 2 home runs hit by Aviators hitters. And I would venture to say, didn't do my homework. But, you know, I would bet, maybe lay my yard card down here and say that those 2 might have been hit on the road. Josiah Miller and Shane Lewis, who are both in the lineup today. Zach Williams is listening in on Full Count Broadcast Network, as is Brad Matherly, Trevor Barnes. It's Mark McDaniel, not McDaniels. There's only one of him. Another pitch misses outside after the visit, and the count goes 3 balls and no strikes. As Nick Judd struggling here in the first 2 batters. If I can get back to his last start, I think he had a little struggle last time. That one's in there and swung on and popped up into left field. In comes Jacob Rowald, and he is finally under it. Had to go to his knees. Not sure what the trouble was. I don't think there's a ton of wind out there. Flag out there in left center field. Looks like it is maybe blowing out a little bit. He made the catch for out number 1. Judd in his last outing went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, but only 2 were earned. Walked 1 in that game, struck out 5. Did hit a batter through 93 pitches in his 5 innings of work. Facing right-handed hitter Mikey Scott from St. Leo University, and Mikey nearly got hit with that breaking pitch, and on the pitch, Hickman was off, and he stole that one without a throw. I thought that might have gotten the jersey of Scott. But if it did, he didn't feel it. He turned his back to the pitch, as you're supposed to. Scott's the right fielder for the Aviators. And next offering is low and outside. Again, Nick Judd is getting behind the batters. Scott hometown is Miami, Florida. He's a 6'1", 200-pound, rising, I guess, a graduate student. Shows him a senior on this roster, and that's where he came from. He's a line drive out the left field. Rowald is going to backpedal and catch it right at the edge of the track. Another fly ball out to left field. This one not such a fly ball. That was a line drive. Rowald had him played perfectly, just had to back up a few steps. He's playing pretty deep, and as I said, 340 down the line. Doesn't go out too much. There is a water park out in left field here. As Colton Schaller steps in, left-handed hitter from Kent State. He looks at a called strike. As Judd gets ahead for the first time in 4 batters. Walked Eli Hickman, who's then stole second. Is standing down at second base after a couple putouts by Jacob Rowald in left field. Judd trying to leave a runner on base here. 0-1 pitch is bounced off of that nice turf here. You're watching on PLTV. Grassy areas are green. The dirt areas, if they were actually dirt, are a beige. Not really a dark brown, a light tan. The pitch down low, and count goes 2 balls and a strike. Bark and the Park night here at Loeb Stadium, L-O-E-B, right in the heart of Lafayette, Indiana. About a mile down the road from our hotel. That's in there for a called strike. Schaller thought about swinging, but apparently thought better of it. He's from Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, 6'2", 185-pound rising junior. Playing first base today. Comes in hitting .306, leads the team in runs scored. He's going to look at a Full Count Ministries full count pitch. Stay tuned after the game, and we will have the Full Count Ministries verse of the game. If you want to send me an email, treesports@gmail.com. Let me know a favorite verse for you. We'll See if we can read it out here. There's ground ball to short. Parker McDonald stays down, gloves, and throws on to Harrison Travis. And Nick Judd gets out of the inning after the leadoff walk. Retires the next 3 batters. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We're playing 9 here in Lafayette, Indiana. We're through 1. Thank you for listening in and for your comments on Facebook. Appreciate you. We'll be right back.
You might get to nap, but your money doesn't. Like right now. At Volunteer State Bank, it's working hard day and night, earning 4.5% APY. Playtime, drive time, anytime. You could be out with friends or on vacation, but your money, it doesn't take a break. You've worked hard for it. Now let it work hard for you. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account today and earn 4.5 annual percentage yield if qualifications are met on balances up to $15,000.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Tim Reeves back on the Full Count Broadcast Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. A beautiful stadium here with nice chair backs and second levels, press row. Got some suites up here to my left and press box. I think they said they're running 4 cameras tonight. So you're on PLTV, should be getting a good view. As we are started here in the top of the second. Harrison Travis swings at the first pitch he sees from Zach Wyatt. It's a breaking pitch fouled off to the right. That'll be a souvenir. Harrison Travis from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, drives one down left field line, but it will hook foul. So he's gone both ways with his swings. Harrison hitting .304. 7 hits on the year, 6 are for extra bases, 5 doubles, 1 big fly, 4 RBIs. Got 3 on that 1 home run. Next offering low by the right-hander Zach Wyatt from Montevallo University. Got 15 appearances for Montevallo this past year. 2 starts, high fly ball, that'll get out of play. AAA auto glass foul ball. Should hit right on the roof over down to third baseline. So nice covered areas here with some picnic tables on both sides. Had some chicken fingers and fries before the game on a suggestion by Dominic, my fellow broadcaster. An outside pitch drugged back by our catcher Brooks Sailors, and home plate umpire said that's a strike. It close enough, but bingo Bobby Smith wouldn't have called that one. But that is 3 backward Ks in the books. Out number 1. That'll bring Jackson Cothran to the plate. Low and outside and to wait. That was called a ball. Cothran from Ohio University hitting .270. He drives one out to the gap in right center field. That will get down and then bounce left. He played that one into a nice little fade. That's a base hit by Jackson Cothran as he gets the 1-out knock here in the top of the second inning. Pitch was a little high in the zone and he let it go. As looks like television is not as far behind as I had experienced in the past as Joe Watkins waves through a breaking pitch. A little bit of an out of focus I saw on one throw over to first base. Jackson Cothran's hand stayed behind. He dove down and somehow or another his hands got stuck at his hips, but he did get in there safely because Schaller did not slap the tag on him. Watkins with another swing and a miss on that breaking pitch. I guess that's a slider that Wyatt is throwing. And the fellas are just not seeing it. Sailors, the catcher, popped out of there thinking maybe he had gotten one on the inside corner, might get the call, but no. Ball and 2 strikes, another throw over, and Cothran's back. Maybe he's seeing something I haven't seen, but Jackson Cothran's 0 for 1 in the stolen base attempts. Pretty quick for a catcher, and he's an excellent base runner. Another swing and a miss, another slider. It is strikeout number 5 for Wyatt. Wyatt at Montevallo in 33 innings of work only had 30 strikeouts, so obviously averaging just a hair less than 1 per inning, but he's got 5 in 6 batters so far. Another throw over to first. Cothran's back. Jacob Rowald stands in, left-handed hitter from Bellarmine University. First pitch is down low. Rowald second on the team in hitting with .318 batting average. Leads the squad with 14 hits, and when he gets on base, he's a threat to steal. He's 6 for 6, which also leads the team. Right now, Jackson Cothran's leading the team in having pickoff attempts at first base. There's number 4. Rowald looks at another pitch low and inside. That's that slider. 5'11", 200-pound rising senior at Bellarmine from Valmeyer, Illinois. Pops one up down the left field line. And it looks like it's fair, and Jacob Rowald never even got out of the box until right at the end. Our home plate umpire did not point as to whether it was fair or foul, but Eli Hickman was right on the line. I'm going to say it was a fair ball, and it's caught for out number 3, though. Rowald must have thought that was going to be way out. Wind is blowing out to left field. It's not blowing in towards center. So I'm not sure what he thought was happening there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Still no score. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Welcome back. Tim Reese on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Jackson Cothran just now getting out to his spot behind home plate after being stranded on the base paths in the top of the second. 5, 6, and 7 to face Nick Judd here in the bottom of the second inning. Congratulations to Zane Brown. He is the Prospect League Pitcher of the Week. 7-inning complete game, 2-hit shutout. Best performance by a Rhythm player this year. 12 strikeouts Zane Brown had against Rex Baseball in a 10-0 Full Count Rhythm win. First pitch is drilled down and picked by Ramey Harrison. I mean, he picked that right off the ground, throws over to first base, and retires Tucker Platt. 1 pitch, 1 out. Platt hit a rocket down to third base, but Ramey used that sweet, soft backhand and made the play, put a star by that one. As Josiah Miller stands in, a left-handed hitter from Lee University. Looks at a first pitch strike. Did not look at the roster long enough before the game to see how many teammates there are. He drives one out to left center field. That'll get down. Rowald playing very deep. Lee going to go for, or Miller going to go for 2, and he's going to slide in there safely. Miller from Lee University, not Lee from Miller University. Gets a 1-out double. Goes opposite way. And the Aviators have their first hit of the ball game. Brooks Saylor stands in. He's a left-handed hitting catcher from Purdue Fort Wayne. He is the son of the head coach, Jamie Sailors, for the Aviators. Jamie's assisted by Damaris Barlow and Trip Stores, according to their website. 1 out, 1 on now. The first pitch to Sailors misses down. Sailors from Brookston, Indiana, 6'1", 190-pound senior at University of Purdue at Fort Wayne. Number 2 hitter on their stat sheet at 308. Looks at another ball, 2 balls, no strikes. He is playing in game number 10 of the year. His 8th start. I think he's also got time on the mound. That's ball 3. Jacob Daneman, the second baseman, is standing on deck. Played 18 games, have the Aviators. Split them right down the middle, 9-9. 3-0 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Sailors thought about going and then decided not to. Get you some crowd noise here. Lafayette plays in the Eastern Conference just as Full Count does. Ball 4. But they play in the Northeast Division, and they're in 3rd place with a 9-9 record. Rhythm are in 4th place with their 6-11 record, just ahead of Du Bois County, who is in 5th place. Second walk of the ball game by Judd, and that will bring up Jacob Daneman from Hanover College. It's a college made famous. I don't know if you could say it made it famous. Famous person from Hanover College is Woody Harrelson. Also Greg Wright, one of my high school friends and former broadcast partner from high school days. One pitch to Daneman is inside. Judd asking where that one was, and now delivers a slider in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on as Rhythm. A little bit of stirring down in the bullpen. Don't see a pitcher necessarily up. I see some catchers working. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. The tag will get Miller at 3rd base. The runner at first did not take off. So a caught stealing is out number 2. Close play at 3rd. Ramey Harrison had to reach into foul territory. Grab that one. Now 2 outs and a runner at first. And a swing and a miss, and that's 3 outs. So a roof store strikeout ends the 2nd inning. First strikeout of the ball game for Judd. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. And we are through 2, no score. Get my host home family sheet right here and thank our host home families. Go through that list again. Ryan and Lindsay McDuffie. They're hosting Henry Jackson, Todd Melinda Neal. They got Carson Howard and Raleigh Claunch, who are not on this trip. And they, I think, are headed to Nicaragua in the 3rd week. Next week, so I'm not sure if they're not feeling well or what's going on, but I hope they're okay to travel. John and Amy Smithson, as I said, they are hosting Harry Kane and Nick Judd. Brent and Pat Elliott, they've got Ryan Sweeney. Brian and Susan Truitt hosting Aaron Hash, who's down in Nicaragua right now, and Jacob Rowald. J.D. Price and James Fordham staying in the house of Eric and Gay Sutley. Eric and Tina Stewart are hosting Ramey Harrison. Jimmy and Linda Edwards. They've got a couple Carson Newman guys, Aiden Gibson and Harrison Travis. Greg and Kathleen Bender, they welcome Jackson Cawthorn to their house from time to time. Bob and Mary McCall, they have a couple Sanford Bulldogs, Noah Berry and Trey Sanders. Matt and Ashley Blazer. They have Andrew Hunt and Joe Watkins. Riley Black, he stays at the host home of Wilson and Susan Reese, my son and daughter-in-law. And Andrew Perry and Pedro Pulliam, they stay at the Reese Casa, Susan and myself. Dylan and Stephanie Doris, they got Jacob Newman. Doug and Rebecca Dorn, I think they got everybody else. I know they got Drew Charney, Gage Voda. I'm not sure if they also have Jackson Marbott as well. Parker McDonald staying with Chandler Phelps. And Brady Morse is, I believe, with Mike and Amy Harrell as we are starting here in the top of the third inning. And Jacob Tobias is staying somewhere. Brett Von Dolan swings and misses at the second pitch he sees. And count moves to a ball and a strike. He's from Middle Tennessee State University. Tina and Billy Davis, they have a barn. That one's tapped up the middle. 2 hops high to Jacob Danneman, but his throw's true and on time to first base to retire Von Dolan for out number 1. If you've never been to the Davis barn, then you need to attend the next Full Count Ministries or Full Count Rhythm event that's there. Find a friend, get invited, whatever you got to do. It's a beautiful structure. They are hosting the 3 coaches, Jackson Jarvis. Jordan Dool is first pitch swinging. Ramey Harrison hits one to the backhand of the first baseman, who underhands to our pitcher, Zach Wyatt, for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the third. Brings us back to the top of the lineup, Parker McDonald. Jordan Dool, Jackson Jarvis, and Jimmy Gamboa staying over there, along with, I think, some Long Hollow Church interns that are there. Not sure how many they can house, but it's a beautiful structure at the Davis barn. Right around the corner from the Reese Casa, as a matter of fact. Parker McDonald struck out in the first on 3 pitches. Looks at the first pitch wide here, and this one nearly hit his left arm. He had to turn away from that one. Now Wyatt, 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch is a AAA autoglass foul ball. That'll get into the beer garden down the right side. Fly ball out to right field. This should be a piece of cake for Mikey Scott. He runs into right center field, and on his way to the dugout, he makes the catch for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Rhythm. That's 2 of them in 3 innings. But they are making progress. They are putting the bat on the ball. No strikeouts for Wyatt in the third. Still no scores. We head to the bottom of the third inning. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression, and IV therapy. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to Absolute Wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
9-1-2 scheduled for the Aviators in the bottom of the third to face Nick Judd. Judd's given up only 1 hit, but he's walked 2, been a little bit scattered with his pitches. So he faces Nate Bingman. First pitch catches that outside corner for a called strike. Both starting shortstops wearing the number 15 today. Parker McDonald out for the Rhythm, and Nate Bingman from Parkland College starting shortstop for Lafayette Aviators. Ball and a strike. And the pitch is a breaking pitch that stays high. Bingman comes in hitting .237. Played and started in 11 games. Swings and misses at a high fastball. 9 hits on the season, includes a double. Has 7 RBIs. From Carmel, Indiana, he hits with 1 hopper softly over to Joey Parliament, who gloves and throws on to Harrison Travis for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup, Eli Hickman, who had a leadoff walk, stole second but was stranded there. Steps to the plate. Hometown of Rensselaer, Indiana. Hickman swings from the left side. First pitch is outside. As I said, Water Park out in left center field looks like it's closed down for the evening. Game time temperature 85 degrees as we started, as that pitch gets in there for a called strike. Be right back here again tomorrow night for game 2 of the 2-game series. Rhythm hoping to get healthy here on the road. Breaking pitch misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Nice scoreboard up in left center field. Big numbers and nice picture of Eli Hickman up there. Another pitch misses down and 3-ball, 1-strike count. Hickman hadn't seen a lot of strikes. The 3-1 is high. 3rd walk of the ball game and 2nd time that Hickman has received a free pass. That'll bring Shane Lewis to the plate. He flew out to deep left field in the first. Aviators come in with a .246 team batting average. That's 11th in the league. 18 teams in the league. Runner goes on a first pitch. Pitch called a ball. Throw down to second base is going to be late. So second stolen base by Hickman. Those are his first 2 steals of the year in 4 attempts. So he's caught the first 2 times. Somewhere down the line, but he's 2 for 2 in this ball game. Now with 1 out, there's a runner in scoring position for Lewis, who looks at a called strike. Lewis leads the team in base on balls. He's got 15, but he also leads the team in strikeouts. Had to get away from that one. The breaking pitch rode in and kept going in. Nice stop by Jackson Cothran behind the batter, not behind the plate. Lewis was backing out of the batter's box, and Cothran had to slide way to his right to keep that in front. Hickman stayed at second. Parker McDonald playing right behind second base. That ball is fisted. It'll get out of play. A AAA auto glass foul ball. Big thanks to Dylan Doris and his crew. Looks like Lewis is going to go look for a new twig. He fisted it because he got jammed. On deck batter Mikey Scott found him what he needed and got a little rosin on it, I guess. Got it ready for him. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes to Shane Lewis, the center fielder from Troy University. hometown of Vicksburg, Mississippi. And the pitch swung on and missed. A roof store strikeout. Second of the ball game for Nick Judd. Big out right there with the runner in scoring position. And now Mikey Scott steps in. He hit a seed out to Jacob Rowald. His mom, Kelly, has checked in on Facebook. Glad you had a safe trip back. Thank you for the Father's Day wishes. And hope you're enjoying the audio broadcast. Hopefully you're getting to watch it on PLTV as well. First pitch to Scott is up high. Breaking pitch misses inside. Nick Judd just seems to be struggling. We did get here late to the ballpark. Had a late arriving bus at Framework Athletics. That put us a half an hour behind. And I wouldn't say traffic issues so much. We did have to go through Louisville and Indianapolis. There's a AAA autoglass foul ball to the right to see what's over there, that right side. It'd be a perfect place for some cornhole game, maybe some. It is the beer garden over there, but I've seen a lot of beer consumed at cornhole games. Not by me. I play a lot of cornhole. There's a ground ball to third. Ramey Harrison grabs that one in foul territory. The Reeses are known, at least the Cincinnati Reeses are. Won't get into my entire family history here. Nobody wants to hear that. First time I ever played cornhole was with my family. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second base. Here in the bottom of the third, a delivery is chopper to the left side. Going to be a tough play, and Parker McDonald eats that one, doesn't even throw onto first base. That should be an infield single. And on the play, Hickman moves down to third base. McDonald faked the throw, thinking maybe that Hickman might leak off of third base a little bit, but Ramey Harrison was moving to his left to try to field that one. But McDonald had the only play, really. It got out of Harrison's reach. But Hickman did not stray off a third. Runner goes from first. They're just going to let him go, and pitches on the outside corner for a called strike. Second stolen base of the inning. Nick Judd and his 3 starts prior to this had only had 1 walk in each of those 3 outings. Judd steps off the rubber, and that's his one and only disengagement. For this batter, Colton Schaller, who grounded out to short in the first. A breaking pitch catches the outside corner, and Judd's ahead in the count, 0-2. Keep forgetting to turn that field mic back up for you folks. Hear at least the buzz of the crowd. But I'm not sitting in a phone booth. Schaller, a Golden Flash from Kent State University. Speaking of family, it's where my oldest brother went to college. And there is a time violation called by our base umpire, Tony Monteleone Sr. So that'll be a ball on the batter, Colton Schaller. Count now goes a ball and 2 strikes. Schaller's driven in 9. And Judd thought he had him a backward K in the book there, and I don't know where that missed. See if I can see if it shows on the PLTV as to where that might have missed. That pitch was way closer to the plate there than another one that was called. There's a shot down, backhanded, off the glove of Ramey Harrison to third base. Aviators are going to get their first run of the ball game as Eli Hickman comes in on the play. Colton Schaller, I got to believe, is going to get credited for a base hit there. Let's see if I've got the live stats pulled up. And it is quickly shown. So that's an RBI for Colton Schaller as Jackson Cothran's going to go out and have a chat with Nick Judd. So 2 infield hits after the 1-out walk. Runners now at the corners again. Mikey Scott down at third and Colton Schaller. Harrison saved a run for now with his dive and getting a glove on that one. We'll see what happens with Tucker Platt, who stands in. He grounded out to that backhand of Ramey Harrison, who's played about 3 or 4 different positions here, a couple in the infield. So throw over to first base moves Schaller back. That may have been what Jackson Cothran was telling Nick Judd, hey, let's keep these guys a little closer at first. A hop-off lead for Schaller. The pitch is checked on, and he apparently did not go. They don't want to check out with the base umpire. Full count rhythm, that is. Runner goes this time, and pitch is fouled down the third base line. Runner will have to go back to first. Platt hit a shot to third base. Ramey Harrison almost picked it clean above the dirt, but it just got down in the dirt, and he had to throw on to first base. That was the first out in the second inning. That's another rope down the third base line, but foul. Runner with a big hop, and he goes. Another slower hit ground ball, and again off the glove of Ramey Harrison, but this is not going to be as helpful here. It gets into left field, and another run's going to score. Again, I got to believe that's going to be a base hit, but it didn't stay close enough to keep the runner at second, and Schaller was able to move on to third base, and once again, runners at the corners. Josiah Miller, who doubled in his first plate appearance, steps up, and he pops one out to deep right center field. Back goes Tobias, and back goes Watkins, and they're going to see that one sail out of here. Josiah Miller just picks up his second home run of the year, and it's a 3-run shot that clears the bases. First pitch swinging, Josiah Miller from Lee University. Hits one to the left of the 362 marker out in right center field, and it got out of here well over the fence. That's 5 runs in the inning, and these are all earned. 4 hits in a row, a couple infield, but the 1-out walk. First pitch swinging, Brooks Sailors, and he lines one into left field. Over quickly to cut it off is Jacob Rowald, keeps him to a single. Five hits in the inning. Brings up the 9th batter of the inning, Jacob Danneman. And the bullpen is getting active now. He swings at the first pitch, lines one at the right field. Joe Watkins almost overran it, but he makes the catch to retire the side. But a productive inning for the Aviators. They scored 5 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors, and 1 runner was left on base. So the Rhythm, as they have in several games this year, find themselves behind here early. We're through 3, 1/3 of the way through, and the Rhythm down 5-0. Going to have to claw their way back, get back in this game. We'll be right back for the top of the 4th.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our clients. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours so that we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial representative, William Stiles, today at 615-824-7020 to talk about how we can help ensure the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own no matter what it looks like.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Move to the top of the fourth inning. The Rhythm find themselves down by 5. Only collected 1 hit in the 3 innings, and they'll send up Joey Parliament, Jacob Tobias, and Harrison Travis, 2, 3, and 4, to face Zach Wyatt. His 3rd appearance of the year. He has a 1-1 record in 11 innings of work, giving up 16 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned. Walked 2, struck out 7, and he's struck out 5 in this game in 3 innings. Parliament stands in, and he swings to the first pitch, as he's wont to do, as they say. Josiah Miller, the DH for the Aviators, is a double and a home run. Parliament swings at a pitch about neck high and comes up empty. From Lee University, Josiah Miller played in 52 games for Lee this past year, hit .267. Drive out to left field, that's well hit. Parliament has just hit one off the top of the fence. It'll stay in the yard, though, and Joey Parliament slides in with a leadoff double here in the top of the 4th inning. Missed the last one that was throwed high and didn't miss that one. He was all over that one and missed a home run by a couple feet. There's the regular green wall with the signage, and then there's a chain link fence over the top of that. Apparently that's up there to maybe protect any people that would walk on the other side, but that's where it hit on the chain link fence as Jacob Tobias looks at a called strike. Tobias struck out looking to end the first. So a do-dat double by Joey Parliament. Just what the doctor ordered here in the top of the 4th after giving up 5 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Tobias has a 1-1 count. He drives one to deep right field. Back goes Mikey Scott, and he's going to watch that one go off the fence. It will trickle into right center field. Tobias had to wait to see if Parliament was going to leave third base. That's a smart play by Jacob Tobias. And back-to-back do-dat doubles have driven in the Framework Athletics first run of the ball game. Tobias would have had a triple. Another one that hit off of an even taller fence down into right field. I don't know how tall the regular green fence is. And then there's another one that's probably another 4 feet higher than that. And then in right field to protect, I assume, a parking lot out there, there's an even taller one. So that's got to be 30 feet of fence where Tobias just rattled one off, and it took a funny bounce and bounced into no man's land in right center field, as the Rhythm have gotten one of those 5 back, and now Harrison Travis looks at a breaking pitch that hits off the glove of Brooks Sailors, the catcher. Tobias plays it with an abundance of caution and stays at second base. Travis also struck out looking. So we got a pattern going here, Zach Williams, a pattern. If you strike out looking in your first at-bat, then you hit a doodad double. And it's Travis time. Could we have back-to-back-to-back doubles? We've had back-to-back hits brought to you by Old Hickory Bats, though. Travis had a good pass at that one and just got underneath it, fouls it straight back. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Hello, Jacob Wise. I got to believe he's a Chillicothe paint that might be listening in. This ground ball to the left side. It sneaks through into left field. Josh Carmen, our third base coach, he's sending him. He sends Jacob Tobias to the plate, and there is another base hit and an RBI for Harrison Travis. That just snuck over the glove of Nate Bingman into left field for an RBI single and back-to-back-to-back hits. Brought to you by Old Hickory Bats, and lead down to 5-2. Jackson Jarvis back home. He is recuperating. Had what Max Keller had. Wisdom teeth extracted. So throw over to first base. Travis, a little bit too poor to pay attention at first, but he got the notice at the last millisecond. He got back in there. Zach Wyatt loving to throw over to first base. That's a fly ball to center field. Shane Lewis is underneath this. That's into the dead zone out in center field. 4-14. It might take a couple pokes to get one out of here to dead center. Cawthorn flies out for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Joe Watkins to the plate. Jimmy Gamboa coaching down at first base. Jackson Jarvis, normally the third base coach, as Watkins takes a pitch outside. He struck out in the second after Cawthorn had singled another throw over, and Harrison Travis says, hey, you didn't get the memo that I had like both of these knees worked on? I've had a few surgeries in my life. I'm not going anywhere. Watkins checks his swing on a slider that has been called a strike before, but not this time. Joe Watkins from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, otherwise known as UAB. He hits a high chopper down the third base line. It goes foul. That was going to be over the head of Tucker Platt down there at third base, but it just leaked into foul territory. Watkins, 6 foot, 195-pound rising senior. Throw over to first again. It's maybe the most times that Harrison Travis has been checked on at first base. And the pitch is delivered. That's going to catch the inside corner for a called strike. Watkins, the son of Joe and Stacy. Brother to Alex and grandson of Paul and Nana in Dothan, Alabama. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch, and down goes Watkins for the second time. First strikeout since Watkins struck out in the second, so Wyatt has his number twice. That's number 6 of the ball game for Wyatt. Brings up left-handed hitting Jacob Rowald. .5'11", 195-pound outfielder from Valmeyer, Illinois. That ball in the dirt and sneaks through the 5-hole of Sailors. Harrison Travis says, look, get me off of first base. I want to get down to second so bad. He goes ahead and takes the bag on the wild pitch, I would presume. Oh, nope. Called a pass ball. Another drive out to center field. Back goes Shane Lewis. He's still going back, but he makes the catch. Heading toward the wall. Rowald put a charge in that one. But Lewis had ample room out in center field to haul that one in. Three straight hits for the Rhythm in the fourth, collect 2 runs. And 1 runner is left on base. Got 2 of the 5 back. And it looks like we're going to have a Safeware call to the bullpen. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we return on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Tim Reese back on the Full Count Broadcast Network. We have a Safeware call to the bullpen. Noah Berry from Samford University is on for Nick Judd, who went 3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs. They were earned, walked 3, struck out 2. And right now on the hook for the loss, but Noah Berry, 6'6", 215-pound right-hander, rising redshirt sophomore at Samford. He's from Madison, Alabama, son of Stuart and Amy Berry. He's a computer science major. The grandson of Peepaw and Meemaw in Knoxville and Poppy B and Mimi in Huntsville, staying in the host home of Bob and Mary McCall. His mentor is Chandler Phelps. He is on to face 9-1-2 of the Aviators lineup as Nate Bingman leads off the second inning in a row here. Looks at a called strike that whispers at the outside corner. Breaking pitch lined out to left field, but Jacob Tobias roaming around out there. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Bingman now 0 for 2 in the ball game. Berry is on for his 4th appearance of the year, all in relief. He has the one and only save. That was a 3-inning save. He's an 8.31 ERA with an 0-1 record. 4 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, walked 4, struck out 4. Everything's coming up 4s. So the first pitch he delivers to the leadoff batter, Eli Hickman, is ball outside. He has walked twice, stolen base twice, and scored a run. Looks at a breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Berry delivers pitch high. Several tall pitchers on this Rhythm pitching staff. Berry might be the tallest one out there at 6'6". Does not get the call on that pitch, and the count goes 3-1. Zane Brown, our pitcher of the week for Prospect League, is 6'4". Harry Kane from Kennesaw State is on the trip as Eli Hickman has just drawn his 3rd walk. I'm not sure what he's wearing. Apparently that number 19 is an anti-strike jersey that he's wearing. Shane Lewis stands in. Batting left-handed, he's 0 for 2. Flew out to left in the first and struck out. It's a throw over to first base. See, maybe we'll throw over about 7 times in a row here to get Hickman good and dirty. Does not throw here, delivers a pitch in there for a called strike. I don't see radar gun mileage on the scoreboard. I don't see pitch count on the scoreboard. See runs, hits, and errors, balls, strikes, and outs. And a batting one. A runner goes. Pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike and juggled by Jackson Cawthorn, so no throw is made. And that is 3 stolen bases now for Eli Hickman. Not Eli Reese. He's not old enough to play college baseball yet. He's only 4, Grandpa. He's only 4. Lewis down in the count 0-2, and he slices one out of play to the left side. AAA auto glass foul ball. We are getting ready in the Reese household for a grandson to show up. That is little Reese Snapka from Columbus, Mississippi, Starkville, Mississippi area. And he'll be getting a ride up from his mommy up to Decatur and meet with ZZ there and make the exchange as that pitch misses outside. And Reese will be with us for a week. Fun times, let the fun times roll. Be 6.5 when he gets here, or while he's here. Another pitch down in the artificial turf. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Noah Berry in relief of Nick Judd. Noah wears the number 45. He comes set. Look back to second, and the pitch swung on and missed, and Shane Lewis is gone down on strikes again. That is a roof store strikeout. Noah Berry's first strikeout of the ball game. And with 2 outs, he will face Mikey Scott, the number 3 hole hitter. Was lined out to the left fielder and had an infield single into the hole on the left side. Stands in, he drives one out the right center field. That looks like trouble. Jacob Tobias can't get to it. It'll roll all the way to the wall, 1 hop off. Mikey's not going to stop at second. The relay is not going to be made, and there is a triple into right center field. Drives in another runner who reached on a walk. Actually, not another one. That's the first walk that has scored. Triple off the bat of Mikey Scott. That brings up Colton Schaller. First pitch misses outside, or outside the zone. Another one that misses inside, apparently. That one's high. 3 balls and no strikes to Colton Schaller. He also had an infield single in the 5-run third. 3-0 pitch is yanked low and inside. Second walk of the inning, and that's going to put runners at the corners. And the Rhythm bullpen gets active again. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Tucker Platt stands in. Pitch to Platt also misses, so that's 5 in a row outside the zone. Platt delivered a single in the left field. Runner goes, pitch is called a strike. They're just going to let him go. Not even going to throw down. Stolen base for Schaller. The 1-1. Popped up to the left side. This should be playable for Rowald out in left field. He's playing deep, and he comes in and makes the catch for out number 3. Aviators send 6 to the plate after sending 9 to the plate in the third. They score 1 run on only 1 hit. There's a triple by Mikey Scott. No errors. 2 runners left on base after 4, 6-2. Aviators lead. You're listening to the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Zach Wyatt back out on the mound for the Lafayette Aviators. This is his 5th inning of work so far in 4 innings, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits, 6 strikeouts. Has not walked a batter. The guy called that one a pass ball on Harrison or a wild pitch. They called that I believe a pass ball. Oh, now they're calling in that 5-run inning. There was an error on Ramey Harrison. It was the first pitch to Brett Von Dolan, has swung on it. Missed, as is the second pitch. Von Dolan down in the count 0-2. He grounded out to second, leading off the third. Second inning that he'll be leadoff batter. 8-9-1, and he's going to go down on 3 pitches. 7th strikeout of the ball game. Let's see how they end up ruling that for earned runs. Ramey Harrison swings in the first pitch and just catches that one off the nub. Fouls it off to the left. AAA auto glass foul ball. He grounded out to the first baseman. The first pitch he saw, and he swings and drives one. This will get in the right field for a base hit. Harrison now 1 for 2. 5th hit of the ball game for Full Count. Now back to the top of the lineup. Kind of surprised that they gave Ramey Harrison an error on one of those. That is on Platts. I gave him a single, but so that's going to make the 3-run home run, all unearned runs for Nick Judd, as McDonald looks at a called strike. They're going to show throw over to first base, drives Harrison back. Apparently then 5 runs, only 1 is earned. McDonald looks at a breaking pitch up. He thought above the letters, but it's a called strike. So I have to fix my score sheet. I'll read you what's on the live stats. 0-2 pitch to McDonald, and he goes down swinging. Second time he struck out today. He's now 0 for 3. It's now 2 outs. Joey Parliament, who doubled over the head of left fielder Eli Hickman, leading off the 4th, started the rally with a Rhythm at 2 runs back. He's going to look at a called strike on the outside corner. Runner starts to go and stops. Another pitch on the outside corner. Parliament not enticed, but the pitch is called a strike. He's from Lancaster, Tennessee, or Lancaster, as he calls it, Gordonsville High School. Runner goes here. Slow tapper, that will basically be a pop fly almost. It hit right in front of the plate, and Wyatt will put the hand up and call for the fair catch. Throw over to first base to retire Parliament. 1-3 on the putout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We are through 5. See if we can get you a scoreboard update here. I'll try to update my stats as well while you guys watch me. Apparently, Nick Judd did not give up 6 hits. He only gave up 5. Let's see what our Prospect League update shows. And just 3 games, I think, in the league yesterday. The internet's not working. This one, I believe, is on the local internet. It's getting there. Gripping radio, folks. Rex Baseball is at Danville tonight. They're leading 3-2 in the top of the 4th. DuBois County 7, Champion City Kings 2 in the top of the 7th in Springfield, Ohio. Thrillville losing to the Chillicothe Paints 5-1 in the top of the 5th. That's in Chillicothe. O'Fallon Hoops at Burlington are leading 6-1 over the Bees in the bottom of the 2nd. Also in the top of the 1st, just getting started, is Clinton Lumber Kings at Illinois Pistol Shrimp, and Rex Baseball will play a doubleheader against the Danville Dans later on tonight. And that is your Prospect League scoreboard, brought to you by Edge Appraisal Services. Travis Smith over at Edge Appraisal Services, a longtime supporter of Full Count Rhythm Baseball and Full Count Ministries. Josiah Miller stands in, and he hits a broken back ground ball to first base. This will be the first time that Miller is retired, and that is 3 unassisted as Harrison Travis handles that one himself. Noah Berry back out. I think this is still a tall number 45. There's a tall number 43, Harry Sane, that thought was warming up in the bullpen, but he did not come out for the 5th. Brooks Sailors will step in. He walked and singled. See how Tucker Platt, that pitch misses outside. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike to Sailors. Platt showing 0 for 3, so that is, they called that an error, so no RBI as Sailors swing through high pitch there. That's a tough error on Ramey Harrison, I'll just say that. Outside just by a hair, and count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, a roof store strikeout. Second of the ball game for Noah Berry. The 4th by Rhythm pitching today. Jacob Danneman steps to the plate. He's one of the 4 victims. So they do have 6 runs on 6 hits. That's popped up to the right side. That should be playable for Watkins. He'll come in and make the one-handed catch. There's the first 1-2-3 inning for Full Count against the Aviators tonight. Let's see if they can get the bats going and get back in this ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 6-2, Rhythm trail. Be right back.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Thanks for joining me on the Full Count Broadcast Network on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter tonight. Got a few of you on Facebook that are coming in and out. For some reason, Twitter is the medium of choice for folks. Can't chat there, though. I have to check to see if anybody has sent anything in on. Yeah, Bank of America has checked in. Oh, wait a minute, that's on a different email. LinkedIn, as they have every night. I don't even work anymore, folks, other than this gig right here. Jacob Tobias leads off against Zach Wyatt. Looks at the first pitch in there for a called strike. Tobias doubled off the right field fence last time he came to the plate, and he drives one out to right field, and this will get right to Mikey Scott. Just either didn't get enough top spin on it or he didn't get under it enough, and lines out to the right fielder. We're out number one, Harrison Travis. Also singled in the fourth, steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. First pitch he sees, he swings and fouls it toward the in front of and off of the Aviators dugout down the third baseline. A 1 pitch slider misses away. Zach Wyatt in his 3rd appearance of the year. Looking to pick up his 2nd victory. Deep drive to left field, but it is yanked foul. Harrison Travis got out in front of that one as the sunshine has come back. Actually, I think it's the first time that it's shown here in Loeb Stadium while we've been here. That's off the end of the bat down to the first base, backhanded by Schaller. He throws to a covering Zach Wyatt for out number 2. Wyatt apparently took enough off that one that Harrison Travis was way out in front. Base umpire Tony Monteleone Sr. wanted to take a look at that, see if it had any dents, any scratches, any nicks. Might have had to call AAA Auto Glass to have that repaired. Another one off the end of the bat. Jackson Cawthorn expecting apparently a fastball in there and way out in front. He's 1 for 2. The former Motlow State Buck, the former Siegel Star, and the current Ohio University Bobcat. 3rd-year player for Full Count Rhythm. Just going to do a check of the roster to see how many multiple year players we have. I'll try to do that between the next break. Hyatt has 1 6-inning outing. That was his last outing. 9-2 winning at Danville. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. They were earned runs, walked 1, struck out 4, and he's having a very similar night here, except he's got double the strikeouts. That was lifted out to left field. Over is Hickman, and Lewis will cut in front of him. The center fielder will make the catch. So there's a 1-2-3 inning for Lafayette Aviators. We will move now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Take a short timeout and be right back.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Welcome back. Just going through the roster. Carson Howard is a 3-year player from Pike Road, Alabama, and the University of North Alabama. Jackson Cothran from Ohio University, he's a 3-year player. Aaron Hash, 2-year player. He's from Bellarmine, hometown of Campbellsville, Kentucky. And Nick Judd in his second inning, our second year as well. Harrison Travis. There has not been a time that Full Count Rhythm has been in existence that Harrison Travis has not been a part of the club in some form or fashion. The first 2 years he was a player. Last year he was a coach, and now he's back as a player. I believe that is all that we have this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. I don't believe I'm missing anybody here in the group, as Noah Berry back out for his 3rd inning of work, facing 9-1-2. Nate Bingman looks at ball 1. Second pitch is also high. 2 balls and no strikes. Bingman is 0 for 2. Breaking pitch gets in there for a called strike. Josh Carmen has either been the general manager or the head coach or both all 4 years. Another pitch gets in there on outside corner. He was a general manager in year number 1. His uncle / stepfather, Kenny Thomas, AAA autoglass, fouled over and out of play. Kenny Thomas was the first-year coach, and then Josh took over the reins years 2 through present. He's done a fantastic job. 2-2 pitch coming. Grounded right back up the middle, and that will sneak through into center field for a leadoff base hit by Bingman. Barry tried to reach down, get a glove on that one, but he's 6'6". That's a long way to reach down, and that ball was by him by the time he was able to bend down. Back to the top of the lineup. Let's see if we can make this kid hit. 3 plate appearances. He's walked 3 times, and he keeps stealing second base. I don't know why. Throw over to first. Bingman is back. He's going to have to give those bags back, Zach Williams says. You can't keep them. Maybe we ought to call them rents, not steals. Or borrows. But then it wouldn't go really well with Century Steel. Buddy Keith Hopper's company there in Hendersonville. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner does not go. There's a double play ball. But they're going to throw on to first base. Parker McDonald does not step on second. Parliament couldn't get to the base quick enough, and he didn't think he was going to be able to get to second before Bingman got there, so he decided to throw on to first base. Excellent decision. At least get one, and he throws on to first base to retire Hickman. Parker McDonald was playing a little bit farther back than you would think on a double play situation. Now a runner in scoring position is Shane Lewis. Steps to the plate, swings and misses, actually foul tips into the glove. Parliament playing him as a straight up left-handed hitter. He's playing right in between first and second base on the outfield grass. Parker McDonald playing up the middle, right behind a runner at second base. Bingman, AAA autoglass foul ball off to the left side. Oh, it caught a building. No College World Series game tonight. Apparently they were expecting rain. Florida State defeated North Carolina today, put them out. That pitch misses somewhere. I'll have to check that one out on PLTV. See where that pitch might have missed. Garrett Kornman is our home plate umpire. He does not like that inside corner to a left-handed batter. I mean, that's not missing. If it's missing, it's a couple whiskers. Next offering outside. Well off the plate. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lewis is 0 for 3 and now making him 0 for 4 with another strikeout. He has the hat trick. She goes down looking. That is a 3rd strikeout. That's a roof store strikeout for Noah Berry. That pitch right there is at least a baseball farther outside, called a strike, than the pitch that was not called a strike on the inside corner. Folks, I used to umpire, so I know it's not easy. Noah Berry pirouettes and throws the ball to nobody. There's his one and only disengagement for Mikey Scott, who's at the plate. Lined out to the left fielder. Infield single scored in the 3rd and tripled, drove in a run in the 4th, and takes a healthy cut there. Cawthorn comes out and bluffs a throw to second base. Want to try to keep the base runner at second with 2 outs. There he looks back at second and delivers. Popped up to the right side into shallow right field. Out goes Parliament, but in comes Joe Watkins. He'll make the easy grab for the 3rd out. Here in the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We are now through 6 innings, so 2/3 of the way through this one. 6-2, the Aviators lead after a 5-run 3rd inning. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Hello, it's Tim Reese here at Loeb Stadium in Lafayette, Indiana. About a 6-hour drive, I'd say, up. We left Framework Athletics about 9:30. Got up to our hotel at about 4:30. Had about a half-hour lunch stop in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Rhythm need to get something going here, down by 4, and Joe Watkins at the plate. He has struck out twice, fouls that one at the plate. As Zach Wyatt back out for his 7th inning of work, throwing a heavy dose of breaking pitches, seems like. And another slider there that misses just outside. The longest stint of the year for Wyatt. Fly ball out to center field, and that's a pretty deep fly, but Shane Lewis has all kinds of room. 414 to dead center field. He catches that one for out number 1. That's the place where all fly balls go to die, is in center field. If you weren't with me earlier and I gave you the dimensions. Short and right field, 315 down the line out to 362 in the alley. Left-handed hitting Jacob Rowald stands in, looks at a first pitch outside. But the left field, 340 down the left field line, out to 358 in left center, but then it just keeps going. There's a ground ball to second. 3 hops, and Jacob Danneman gloves and throws over to Colton Schaller. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 7th. Stay tuned, and we will have the La Quinta Inn and Suites alumni spotlight after this half inning. Getting it queued up now. Brett Von Dolan stands at the plate. He's the DH tonight. Looks at a pitch that missed somewhere, apparently up. I get a chance to watch their televised coverage. A swing and a miss by Von Dolan. Grounded out to second in the 3rd and struck out in the 5th on 3 pitches. Swing and a miss there. Not sure if he's having trouble seeing it. He's somewhat in the shade. The pitcher's in the sunlight. And the 1-2 is just tapped foul. And the Bee Gees are playing because Brett Von Dolan is staying alive. AAA Auto Glass foul ball off the end of that old hickory steel press bat. Von Dolan from MTSU. It's a ground ball to short. Nate Bingaman up and over to first base in another 1-2-3 inning. Rhythm have gone quietly after the 2-run 4th. And 7th inning stretch time. We'll get to the La Quinta Inn and Suites alumni spotlight. One of the things I've tried to do this year is tell you about some former players, and this is a player that was going to be on the roster this year, except he got hurt in the latter part of his season this year at Trevecca. Logan Harrell, who last year was an incoming freshman to the Rhythm squad, 6'3", 195 pounds, and he's from Hendersonville, Tennessee. He's the son of Mike and Amy Harrell, and the older brother to Kaylee. He graduated from Goodpasture High School in 2023, won a state championship as a junior, I believe, and came in second, I think, in his senior year. He's the grandson of Papaw in Hendersonville and Grandpa and Grandma also in Hendersonville. He is currently on mission with Full Count Ministries down in Nicaragua, down in Mazante, as he's down there wearing his arm brace, as he had, I think he had Tommy John surgery. He had surgery in the latter part of the year. He's down there with teammates Jonas Smithson, who's also injured. He would have been playing. He'll be a future La Quinta Inn and Suites alumni spotlight player as well. Aiden Napier's also still down in Nicaragua, a now former Trevecca Trojan. Aaron Hash, Bellarmine Knight, is also down there, and they are having a good time, I'm sure. Noah Berry delivers the first pitch in the bottom of the 7th to Colton Schaller, and it is a bit high, but Logan Harrell, that pitch is fouled off straight behind us. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan Harrell is our La Quinta Inn and Suites alumni spotlight today. La Quinta Inn and Suites located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, and that's where the visiting teams stay when they're in town. Berry delivers a pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 2. Wake up on the bright side. Two balls, 2 strikes. Schaller is 1 for 2. Single drove in a run in the 3rd. walked and was stranded at second after stealing the base in the fourth. Now looking at a full count Ministries, full count. And a full count first pitch foul ball. Schaller swinging a left-handed bat, which is quite a bit different than a right-handed bat if you're not familiar. Just kidding, they're all the same. Chops one, this will go foul. Ramey Harrison backhands it. Toss it to somebody in the Aviators dugout. Folks on the first base side looking right at the sunshine that is dropping in the west, and except for netting right there, somebody might have been domed with that line drive. So 3 straight foul balls after the count went full. We don't call it 3-2 here. We don't call it stringing out the line, as that one is in there for a called strike. Colton Schaller down on strikes. That's a roof store strikeout. Fourth of the ball game by Noah Berry, who's in his 4th inning of relief after Nick Judd knocked out after 3 innings. First pitch swinging, Tucker Platt out to center field. And the catch is made by Jacob Tobias for out number 2. That'll bring up Josiah Miller. I've got Lee written right next to it because that's where he attends university. Cleveland, Tennessee. It's the home of Riley Black. He hits the first pitch that he sees and grounds it over to Harrison Travis at first base. He steps on the base after collecting that one in his first baseman's mitt. And that's the second time that Miller has grounded out 3 unassisted. That is now 6 straight retired by Noah Berry. We are headed to the 8th. All the scoring in the 3rd and 4th innings. 5 in the bottom of the 3rd for Lafayette, 2 in the top of the 4th, and 1 more by Lafayette in the bottom, and it's 6-2 lead. We'll be right back.
Escape to a taste of the tropics with Frosted Luau, Hendersonville's favorite soft serve ice cream truck. Indulge in our creamy delights with options for everyone, including dairy-free and vegan treats. Planning a corporate event or a birthday bash? Let Frosted Luau cater to your sweet cravings. Visit frostedluau.com, follow us on Instagram at Frosted Luau, or call 615-422-6133 to book your luau today. Frosted Luau, where every cup is a vacation.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our clients. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours so that we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial representative, William Stiles, today at 615-824-7020 to talk about how we can help ensure the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own, no matter what it looks like.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Zach Hyatt back out for the 8th, 85 pitches. The score bug says there. Keep forgetting about the pitch count there. That lets us know I don't have to worry about what the scoreboard out here at Loeb Stadium says. Look right there on the screen as Ramey Harrison lines the first pitch he sees from Wyatt into the left field. We're down the third base line, bleachers. Count now goes ball and a strike. Ramey Harrison singled in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2. Next offering, looks like a changeup, is low and outside. A lot of sliders here. Breaking pitches from Zach Hyatt. turned that one over and misses outside. Ramey Harrison, number 9 hole hitter, looking to get on base, get the rhythm going here in the top of the 8th. Time is running out. There's an inside fastball that's called a strike. Full Count Ministries, full count to Ramey Harrison from UAH. He pops one again down that left field line that may be playable, and it will be in foul territory as Eli Hickman makes his second grab in foul territory. So it was a full count first pitch foul ball. It just happened to be an out for the Rhythm. That's now 9 in a row set down by Zach Wyatt in his longest stint of the year, 3rd appearance. Top of the order we go. Parker McDonald looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts and a fly out to right field. First pitch in there for a called strike, and the next offering apparently just inside. Parker from Tallahassee, Florida. He swings and misses. 5'11", 180-pound rising junior. Business major there at Samford University. The son of Keith and Dora McDonald, brother to Will. And just reached out and pokes that one just to waste a pitch and lines it just past Jimmy Gambeau, the first base coach. Parker's the grandson of Grandpa and GB in Tallahassee. Dee Dee and Everett also in Tallahassee. Staying with Chandler Phelps, who is also his mentor. 15 games this past year with Samford. Taps that one, another one hopper over to Wyatt. This time he's going to run it over and throw overhand to Schaller at first base. He's been busy out there in the field. Got a couple assists, a couple of putouts at first base. And that's going to end the night. I think they have a 95 pitch limit as head coach Jamie Sailors is out to take the baseball from Zach Hyatt. And there will be a change with 2 outs in the 8th. We'll take a break. Tell you as much as we know about the new pitcher when we return on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
New pitcher on for the Lafayette Aviators, number 32, Owen Norris, rising sophomore at Ellsworth Community College. He's from North Liberty, Iowa. 6 foot, 205-pound left-hander. 4.91 ERA. It's his 4th appearance of the year, all in relief. He has 1 save in the ball game. Right now, it's not a save opportunity. 7 1/3 innings of work. He's given up 7 hits, 4 runs. They were earned. Walked 4, struck out 12 batters. Those 7 1/3, given up 2 big flies, and he has plunked a batter. Zach Wyatt exits after 7 2/3 innings. He's up 5 hits, 2 runs, which were earned. Struck out 8 and did not walk a batter, and he is in line for his 2nd win of the year. So Joey Parliament will stand in with 2 out, nobody on, to face a left-hander from Ellsworth Community College. I don't know where Ellsworth is. Gonna guess it's in the Midwest, though. Parliament looks at a first pitch in there for a called strike. He's 1 for 3. A soon-to-be graduate student at Trevecca. He'll be back for his, I think that's going to be his 6th year of baseball. 3 years at Columbia State. Drives one down that right field line. That looks like it could be trouble, but over to cut it off in the corner is Mikey Scott, and that will end the inning. Parliament bid for an extra base hit in that right field corner. Ends up in the glove of Mikey Scott, the right fielder. 1-2-3 inning for full count. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Have to keep it right here, see if they can get a 4 spot in the top of the 9th to at least tie it. We'll be right back after this short break.
You might get to nap, but your money doesn't. Like right now. At Volunteer State Bank, it's working hard day and night, earning 4.5% APY. Playtime, drive time, anytime. You could be out with friends or on vacation, but your money, it doesn't take a break. You've worked hard for it. Now let it work hard for you. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account today and earn 4.5 annual percentage yield if qualifications are met on balances up to $15,000.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Tim Reese back on the Full Count Broadcast Network, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We have a Safeware call to the bullpen. Ryan Sweeney, the third pitcher, on for the Rhythm. 5'11", 185-pound sophomore from Franklin, Tennessee, attends Trevecca Nazarene University in Nashville, Tennessee. Is a sports management major. Son of Ed and Julie Sweeney, brother to Bryson, and grandson of Mimi in Franklin, Tennessee, Papa and Nana in College Grove, Tennessee. He's staying in the host home with Brent and Pat Elliott. His mentor is Andrew Andriotta. And Sweeney is on for his 6th appearance of the year. That leads the Rhythm now in most appearances. All have been in relief, 6 2/3 innings of work, only given up 2 hits, 4 runs, and 2 of those were earned, but he's walked 9, struck out 12. He has plunked 2 batters of 2.70 ERA, and he is on to see if he can keep it at only a 4-run deficit. He will face 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup. Brooks Sailors, Jacob Danneman, and Nate Bingman. He turns that one over and sails outside. Noah Berry goes 4 innings, gives up 2 hits, 1 run, it was earned. Walked 2, struck out 4. So he was on in relief of Nick Judd. So now the ball's handed off to Ryan Sweeney. Breaking pitch misses low and inside. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes to Sailors. He's 1 for 2. Had a single in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th after walking in the 2nd. Catches the outside corner for a called strike. Six to 2. Big swing and a miss there by Sailors on the fastball. Again, we'll be right back here at Loeb Stadium tomorrow night, game 2 of the 2-game set between the Rhythm and Lafayette Aviators. Sailors just gets a piece of that breaking pitch. Ball boy quickly out of the Aviators dugout, a multicolored jersey there. Almost looks like a soccer jersey. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Aviators catcher swinging from the left side. High and outside, a little Full Count Ministries, full count. Nobody has sent a verse in. I'll have to come up with my own. I've got a few in reserve. Full count pitch, another full count first pitch foul ball. There was a pretty good one today on the verse of the day out of the Bible app. There we go. If you haven't seen it, I will quote it to you later. Full count pitch, driven out to center field. Jacob Tobias charging hard, and he will make a knee-high catch for out number one. Nice catch there by Tobias on that sinking line drive off the bat of Sailors. For out number one, Jacob Danneman steps in. He's 0 for 3. Danneman from Hanover College. There's a pitch skipped in. Ball boy got to the other side. I guess he goes from dugout to dugout. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Danneman playing in his 13th game of the year, came in hitting 179, 7 hits, including a double. Slices one foul down the first base line. That'll carry him off the fence and kick onto the field, so somebody come out, and that's Riley Black hustling down there with the shin guards on. He's going to get into fair territory to get that baseball as time is called. Riley, the bullpen catcher tonight, sends a one hopper to the first base coach. Who I'm going to say is Trip Stores. It's just a guess, folks. Another one sliced into right field. That one will stay fair and get down in front of Watkins for a 1-out single for Danneman. Gets his first hit of the ball game, and Nate Bingman will step to the plate. Got a base hit right up the box, right back up the middle in his last plate appearance, but was stranded at second. Sweeney going to be looking for a ground ball here. He's calling the doctor. He wants to see if he can get a ground ball to a middle infielder. Parker McDonald not playing. He's playing pretty deep. Second base, throw over to first base. 87 miles an hour to Harrison Travis. Makes the catch. Swipe tag is late. McDonald plays deeper in double play situation than I would have thought you would. That ball is yanked. There will be no double play situation here as Sweeney absolutely pulled that one. It hits off the backstop, and camera's back up in the air to Jackson Cawthorn, but there's no question. That's a wild pitch. Not sure if Sweeney was trying to step on one there, get Bingman to ground into that inning-ending double play. It's going to need to be a line drive double play now. Next pitch sails high, and the count goes 2 balls and no strikes with the leadoff batter, Eli Hickman, standing on deck. Couple looks back to second base, and Sweeney delivers. Breaking pitch misses down in the turf. All artificial turf here. Players having to wear their turfs, as they're called, the molded cleats. Actually, I guess they are called molded cleats. Turfs are something different. No metal spikes allowed here at Loeb Stadium. Nice park here in Lafayette. Ball 4. 2 have reached here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nick Judd got the start, wiggled out of a first inning jam, and also got out of the second inning jam, helped out by caught stealing Jackson Cawthorn down to third base to get Josiah Miller, who had doubled earlier, but could not get out of the jam in the third inning. That fastball's in there for a called strike to Eli Hickman. As Judd ends up giving up 4 hits. There was 1 error. Originally, I thought it was called a hit, but if it was later changed to an error. Another fastball catches the outside corner, and Hickman down in the count 0-2. I'm pretty sure that's the first time this game that Hickman's been down in the count. He has walked 3 times, grounded out in his last plate appearance with a runner at first. Now he has runners at first and second. 0-2, 1 out, and he started to go. Let's see if they check out with the base umpire, and he was already giving his safe sign before Garrett Kornman came out from behind home plate. So Hickman stays alive. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Lights are on as the sun is dropping. There's a shot under the glove of Harrison Travis, who is diving. Throw to third is going to be cut off, and the relay is not in time. RBI single by Eli Hickman. Travis just couldn't get that glove down quick enough. And that scores Danneman from second base. On the play, Bingman goes over to third. Puts runners at the corners. Now the Rhythm down by 5. Shane Lewis, who's had a tough time after flying out the deep left field. Throw over to first base. Hickman is back. Hickman has 3 steals on the day already. Shane Lewis flew out to deep left field in his first plate appearance, but he has got the hat trick and strikeouts in the 3rd, 4th, and 6th. Looks at a called strike there. And Hickman stays put at first. Might want to keep the hole open with Harrison Travis holding him on at first. Big hole between first and second base. Another throw over and a little closer play there. Harrison Travis slapping that tag down. Hickman trying to finally get that oven mitt on that left hand. Hickman stays, and breaking pitch low and inside. Lewis from Vicksburg, Mississippi. Attends Troy University, 6'1", 195-pound rising senior. And he looks at another pitch right down the can and bends his body at the waist like, why did I let that one go by? And the count goes a ball and 2 strikes. Third pitcher of the ball game for the Rhythm, Ryan Sweeney. Delivers, turned that one over. Acts like a screwball, a little bit taken off of that one. I'm not sure if he's trying to throw a changeup there. He threw it high and it went outside the strike zone. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if Hickman's off with this pitch. He is not, and the pitch misses inside. Well, Full Count Ministries, full count with Mikey Scott on deck. He's 2 for 4. You're the Rhythm. You want to get this guy right here and leave Mikey Scott, hopefully, to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And ball 4. That will load the bases. Mikey Scott's going to come to the plate. Second walk of the inning. Leading hitter for the Aviators came in with a .404 batting average. That's gone up. 19 hits. He now has 21. And he leads the team as Josh Carmen is out of the dugout, and that means we'll have a safe-where call to the bullpen. So we will take a break and be right back, tell you about the new pitcher. I'm going to assume that Josh Carmen's coming out. Maybe he's coming out because he's an assistant coach at Trevecca. A couple of shrugs of his shoulders out there, and maybe he's not going to pull Ryan Sweeney. He has some history with Sweeney. Being that Ryan's on the Trevecca squad. Another shrug of Josh Carmen's shoulders. Looks like they're going to leave Ryan Sweeney in the ballgame. So that was a pep talk or a reverse pep talk. Hey, let's get it in gear type of a talk. Ryan Sweeney, one of two Trevecca Trojans on the field right now. Joey Parliament and Ryan Sweeney. Nick Judd is heading there in the fall, but he's no longer on the field. So we will not have a safe-where call to the bullpen. Bases loaded, one out. Sweeney pitching from the windup, a little modified windup. First pitch he delivers to Scott is high and tight. Scott has 3 doubles, now 4 triples. There's an RBI in this game. It takes a healthy cut there. That's now 13 RBIs, which breaks the tie with Tucker Platt. He and Tucker came in with 12 apiece. Sweeney looking for a strikeout or a ground ball to middle infielder. Instead of right there, a fastball on the hands. Just misses the hit batter there. Sweeney throws it hard, low 90s. Not exactly sure where they're all going, though. Foul tipped off the glove of Jackson Cawthorn. Cal moves 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rhythm trying to limit the damage here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 run already in for the Aviators. They're looking to try to get their 10th win of the year in 19 games. This is game number 19 for the Aviators, number 18 for the Rhythm. 2-2 pitch, is swung on and missed, and Ryan Sweeney gets the roof store strikeout that he needed. High fastball that Scott could not catch up with. That is his first strikeout of the ball game. Brings up Colton Schaller, who's 1 for 3. Single to drove in a run in the 3rd, struck out looking to lead off the 7th. Sweeney winds and high and outside. Cawthorn's got to get up after that one. Cawthorn with a double clutch throw back to pitcher's mound. I'm going to have to ask him about that. I assume that's by design. I see him do that quite a bit. He's got a runner at 3rd here. Breaking pitch low and inside. He does not double clutch that one, throws it straight back. But there was a play in Major League Baseball the other day, about 3 pitches into an at-bat. Yasmani Grandal's throwing balloon shots back to the pitcher, and the 3rd one, the runner took off at 3rd, stole home without a problem. The pitcher just looked totally disgusted at the catcher for throwing the lollipops back, and he had no chance. Count goes 2 balls and a strike to the left-handed hitting Schaller, and that one whispers at the outside corner, and Schaller just looks back and stares at Garrett Corman, the home plate umpire, and that's 3 baseballs off the plate, folks. 2.5 to 3 baseballs. 2.86 inches in circumference. He might have just got it back on that pitch. That looked a lot better. Maybe it was low. But we'll have a full count Ministries. Full count with the bases loaded, 2 outs. The number 4 hitter in the Aviators lineup. Runners on the move. And it's popped up. Might be playable on the left side. Ramey Harrison. There's 2 outs. Why the runner at third is not going, I don't know. But Ramey Harrison makes the catch. 4 out number 3. And Sweeney wiggles off the hook. 1 run does come in, but he leaves the bases loaded. Only allowed 2 hits, no errors, and we head to the top of the 9th inning. Rhythm need 5 to stay in this ball game. Find themselves down 7-2. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Minor League Stadium feel here in Loeb Stadium in Lafayette, Indiana. I'm not sure what the attendance figure is, but pretty nice. Dominic, the Aviators broadcaster, thought that it'd be right around 1,000. I'm not sure that 1,000 have gotten here. And the Bark in the Park Dog Night here at Loeb Stadium. We move to the top of the 9th inning. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Full Count to face Owen Norris, who came on in relief of Zach Wyatt in the 8th. First pitch swinging is Jacob Tobias. He fouls one right off the metal facade just above the second deck. That falls into the seating area just below and to my left. Tobias is 1 for 3. Had an RBI dudette double in the 4th and scored on a single by Harrison Travis. Lefty on lefty matchup. Breaking pitch gets in there for a called strike. Tobias now down in the count 0-2. Rhythm scored their 2 runs in the 4th inning after giving up 5 in the bottom of the 3rd and have been blanked ever since. And Tobias just drills one out to right field. Mickey Scott's going to watch that one go. That one is gone. The first Rhythm player to 2 home runs on the year. Jacob Tobias drives one out of here. His second big fly of the year, a solo shot. Rhythm had 9 individuals who'd hit home runs until that home run right there off the bat of Jacob Tobias picks up his second RBI of the ball game. He now has 12, which leads the squad. Mikey Scott took 1 step toward right field wall, and he just watched that one go as Harrison Travis watches the first pitch from Owen Norris sail outside. Come into this stadium, you want to be a left-handed hitter. 315 down that right field line, it says. Travis looks at a breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Rhythm down by a grand slam now. Harrison Travis can't hit one here, but he can get on base to give it a go as he swings through another breaking pitch. Zach Wyatt went 7 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs. So were earned, did not walk a batter, struck out 8 rhythm players, 91 pitches on the game, I believe. Travis reaches out, pokes that one foul. It'll bounce off the netting right to Jimmy Gamboa, first-year assistant coach for the Rhythm. Recently pitched or coached at Milligan after pitching his senior year for the Milligan Buffaloes. 1 ball, 2 strike. Pitch, breaking pitch, catches Harrison Travis in the left hip. He will jog it off, head on down. The son of William and Amy Travis gets plunked. See if they'll pinch run for Harrison Travis. As Jackson Cothran stands at the plate. They got the hokey pokey for Jackson. And a left-handed hitter, it's exactly what you need. How about a 2-run shot right here by Jackson Cothran for his first long ball. A lefty-on-lefty matchup again, but Cothran has the ability. Fastball misses up. There's a dog bark. Low and away. See some stirring down in the Aviators bullpen, and out of the dugout comes who I would assume is the pitching coach. I think that might be Tripp Stores. He's the first base coach. I don't know if he's the pitching coach. Whoever it is going to come out and have a chat with the battery, the pitcher and the catcher, while some folks start stirring in the Aviators bullpen. As there's a 2-ball, no strike count to Jackson Cothran, who's 1 for 3, singled in the second inning, and he flew out to center in the 4th and the 6th. That's the wrong place to go. That's getting it into the Sahara Desert out there in dead center field. 4-14 to dead center. Somebody's driving a motorcycle down the left field line. No, it's outside the park, but making a lot of noise. The visit is over on the mound, and Norris comes set and delivers. Pitch is down low. 3 balls, no strike. Count to Jackson Cothran, 3-year player, 2-time champion for Full Count Rhythm in the Ohio Valley League. 3-0 pitch is inside, a 4-pitch walk. Jackson Cothran points to Joe Watkins, who comes out of the on-deck circle and says, your turn. Owen Norris came on to get the last out in the top of the 8th. Joey Parliament to fly out to right field, but Jacob Tobias went yard to lead off the 9th, and now a hit batter and a walk. Put 2 on, and the tying run is in the on-deck circle now, in the person of Jacob Rowald. Joe Watkins at the plate. He's looking for his first hit. He's got to be hungry. And he hits a ground ball up the middle. This could be 2. Sliding backhand play at second base by Jacob Danneman. Nice job to keep that one in the infield. No, they can only get 1 out of Cothran at second on the force for 1 out. Now runners at the corners, brought to you by CrossFit Hendersonville. So Watkins reaches on the fielder's choice. And the tying run still in the on-deck circle. As the Rhythm just replaced a 1st and 2nd situation with a 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Jacob Rowald, he's 0 for 3. He's looking for his first hit of the ball game. He is also a left-handed hitter. Delivered on the outer portion of the plate there for a called strike. Rowald flew out to left field in the 2nd, center field in the 4th, and grounded out the 2nd. Danneman playing in the outfield here. He drives one into center field, and that's going to be caught And Harrison Travis is going to stay at third base. On the line out, Shane Lewis charged hard. Caught that hard hit ball off the bat of Jacob Rowald for out number 2. That's where maybe the pinch runner, but even then, pinch runner, you're not going to want to make that last out or even take a chance making that last out at home plate. Not down by 4. Brett Von Dolan, again, he's looking for his first hit of the ball game. Right-handed hitter looks at a called strike, thinking he's going to go to sleep at night, thinking he's going to bed with a strike on him. He has been down in the count all day. Runner goes from first to second, and he reaches the base without a throw. See, guessing they're probably going to rule that one defensive indifference. I think we give stolen bases on that. Von Dolan hits a 2-hopper to short. Bingman up, and the throw over to first base retires Von Dolan and ends the ball game. Full count Rhythm go down to the Aviators here in game 1 of the 2-game series. Final score is 7-3. See if we can get you some final totals here, as we will not go to a break. We'll just keep it right here. Scored 1 run in that inning on the solo home run by Jacob Tobias. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. Rhythm 3 runs, 6 hits, and had 1 error. 7 runs, 9 hits unofficially. Let's see if we can get to the live stats to see for sure. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 4 full counts, 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And the winning pitcher is Zach Wyatt. He moves to 2-1 on the season. Nick Judd will take the loss, and Nick falls to 0-2 on the season. A game that took 2 hours and 19 minutes. The Rhythm fall to 6-12 on the season. The Aviators move to 10-9 on the season. Our Frosted Luau player of the game is Jacob Tobias. He goes 2 for 4 with a double and a home run. 2 for 4 day, 2 RBIs. Jacob Tobias scored 2 runs as well. And it's the second time at least that Tobias has been our Frosted Luau player of the game. Congratulations to Jacob. Got to get the text over to Henry Jackson real quick so he can get the picture. But Noah Berry did a good job in relief of Nick Judd. He went 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 4. So a very, very good outing by Noah Berry, the right-hander out of Sanford. But Jacob Tobias hit 2 absolute shots that would have been out at Drakes Creek Park, no problem at all. But a 30-foot fence out there in right field kept one of those shots in the ballpark. Let's get to our Full Count Ministries verse of the game. It's found in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 27. And let's see if we can get religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. That's your Full Count Ministries verse of the game, found in James chapter 1, verse 27. And appreciate Full Count Ministries, who is the umbrella organization of the Full Count Rhythm. A loss tonight after a win, a 10-0 win against Rex Baseball. Their last outing got rained out on Sunday night, off day yesterday. Going to have to get back in the win column after a night's rest. Not sure what's on tap for tomorrow before the game, but I'll report on that from right here at Loeb Stadium tomorrow night. Be back 7 o'clock game time, probably come on about 6:50 again tomorrow night. For General Manager and Head Coach Josh Carman, this is Tim Reese saying God bless you all. Thank you for watching and listening to Full Count Broadcast Network. Good night, everybody.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.